Hello, it's Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. It is September 19th of 2023, and it's 7:42 p.m. I see, did I just wake up from a nap? I can't remember. Oh, gosh, that's getting old, I guess, or maybe it's normal for old age. Um, got a whole bunch of things that I need to do. I just finally got some prescriptions in that were delayed because of I used Walgreens pharmacy, and uh, I have some problems getting around physically, and so I went with their delivery service, and you pay X amount of money to get 1 day delivery, a little less money for 2 day delivery, and then I forget what the next step is, uh, but it can be up to like 10 days in order to get it, and it doesn't cost anything. So I don't have much money. I'm retired, living on Social Security, so I went with that and tried it a couple of times, and it is a disaster because what they do is there's pharmaceutical, I guess, warehouses. Well, it wouldn't be exactly a warehouse. That'd be a warehouse, I think, would be a place that supplies, uh, supplies are sent to, uh, Walgreens, or maybe that same place, pharmaceutical corporation or whatever, maybe they send, to all the places, something like that. But anyway, so a few of them, or maybe more of them, I don't know, they were set up and they have a deal with, in this case, Walgreens. And so they have things that are being delivered, uh, and I'm guessing over the 1 day and the 2 day, the ones that are beyond that, that are delivered through the mail or UPS or however different ones. So this, I tried it before, um, and the warehouse, or that's not a warehouse, the place that's sending it from I mean, they might have a place locally, you know, downstairs or in front, maybe that's also a pharmacy that you go in with a prescription. But they also have a thing where they ship it out. And so Walgreens, I guess, uses them. And once they use them, once they turn over whatever it is that is coming, see, I'm getting some from, most of it, uh, from, 2 blocks away. There's other stuff, and it doesn't show up on the thing. I don't think it shows up on when I log in to Walgreens. It doesn't show up that stuff doesn't show where it is, doesn't show that it's being shipped. Whatever it is it just doesn't work. So my son, grown son, and we share an apartment, my grown son and my ex-wife and myself, we share an apartment. So my son has agreed that he'll go and pick up so I'm just going to stay from now on not have anything shipped. I'm just going to get it from the Walgreens down the street. Because once they, like this last order, which was 3 items, it didn't show that it was being shipped. There was no communications from whoever was shipping it that they were shipping it. I mean, it was just, so. I am not changing the subject. I guess I need some graphics, like a page, I create a page that, and then a new topic comes up so you know. I'm not happy with CNN's online presence. They're not giving me presence, their online presentation. I'm just not, I haven't been happy with it for a long time. Now well, let's go back here, by the way. Oh, wait a minute, let's go back. Yeah. I just don't like the way things are displayed. They have these little short things. Then you go down and they have these maybe, well, same thing, but maybe a little bigger graphics or something, maybe. They've got advertising down the side, and then here there's advertising stuck in here. Here's more advertising here. Now here's a whole bunch of, advertising, and some of it appears to me, they might say that I'm wrong, but that it sort of throws something in there and you think, well, okay, this must be a medical thing. They're talking about how, potato chips are better for you than olives or something, that's, I don't know what, not something that I saw on there, but I just don't trust the things that they have down here as being and two, some of this stuff has been is on here for quite a while. And then I've seen stuff that appeared, something appears, and it appears to stay there. That, it should move on. And there again, this is not political. Now it may be advertising, it may be advertising. But so I want to find, and so I just did a search. I want to find somebody to replace, there again, let me say again, please don't say, don't leave a comment here saying, oh, you should try Fox News, or you should try, and then mention one of these right-wing extremists, No, that's not my problem. My problem is not that. My problem is the way this is set up. And also, I'm just for the news. Okay, this is news, and Fox News, Fox News is not a news outlet, by the way. It's a front group. I'm not sure if Fox News is a front group for right-wing extremist sites, or if it's the other way around. I'm not sure, but Fox News is not a news channel. But what I'd like to find is somebody just to replace. And I don't hardly ever watch, well, sometimes I see, a thing will pop up someplace, MSNBC or something like that. But not enough that I'm not like, oh, okay. But here's some site called top10.com. Okay, here's the top 10 news sites for 2023 according to them. Number 1 is New York Times. I think you have to pay. I think because I've had people send me like a link before. A lot of people have sent me a link, and a thing pops up, and it's it'll pop up, and I'll say, to myself, oh, that's something I want to read, and then immediately a thing pops up and says, you need to be a subscriber at X amount of money, and I'm poor. I pay for a lot of things, believe me. That's why one reason I'm poor. I pay for a lot of services, and I have for forever. Well, I guess I could click. How's this going to work? Let me click on New York Times. Okay, I think, now see, I don't think this is probably a fair way for them to do this. I mean, this looks, I haven't studied it, but this looks good. But I think that what they've done is they, New York Times, I think they've contacted New York Times or something, and said, oh, we want to, display your, we'll display it for money, we'll say that, and now it says here, sign into New York Times with Google. Okay, let's see what happens when I go to, okay, well, let me sign into it. Oh, I see, continue as Jim. Okay. Okay, looky there. It appeared and it disappeared very quick. Okay, here it is. Subscribe for $1 a week. Okay. Well, $1 a week, that would be $52 a year. So maybe that is the thing, Maybe New York Times is charging. That's a, I pay for a bunch of, not for me, but for the ex-wife. I pay for I don't know how many, things so she can watch movies and things like that. So I can't afford to add another, $52 or something. So I know that New York Times is not going to be free, because like I said, I've had people forward a news story to me, and then I try to read it, and it says, so scratch that one. Okay, scratch this. Okay. Now they say number 2 is CNN, and I'm not happy with CNN, and I haven't been for a long time. There again, nothing politically. It's with the way stories are presented. I've seen a story appear on CNN, and then I go back to check on it, maybe thinking about doing something like what I'm doing now. And let me see, let me move that. My thing is, let's see if that's a little bit better, yeah. Okay, I'm sure this is going to be the same because these people need to make money. Reuters, is that it? Okay, I'm going to click on visit site. have a problem with the across the top here. You know, that's. But they want you to sign in, and I bet. Okay, I'm going to click on sign in. I bet it'll be how much? Let's see. Okay, no sign up yet. Sign up, you know, here. Yeah, they're not going to do it. I mean, they can't afford to, you know. They can afford to do it less than. Okay, well, we know the Wall Street Journal. You know, that's, of course, right. They're right wing. I think they're not right wing the way Fox News is or anything like that. But their financial presentations and that kind of stuff are. Oh, now, okay. BBC. I've I've used, you know, BBC on by shortwave radio when I listened every day, and I've listened every day to them for years and years. I mean, my entire life. And then when it became available, where you could get it through public radio here, you know, like at night. I think that still goes on. I think at night here, not night in UK, but so, well, let's see. This might be something that. Okay, let me click on visit site. Well, if I hope every one of it at the top is not. I mean, okay, big. Well, okay. Do I have a problem with these gigantic? Okay, this might be okay. Okay, I could live with this, I think. Now, even if before this, if they started, you know, having it, I wouldn't have a problem with that. BBS World or BBC World Service. Yeah, I can go with this. Okay. So, bbc.com, copy. Okay. Okay, I need to do for my start page. That's what I need to do. Okay, start page. Okay, well, I don't have okay, I don't have I must just type in. I guess that's what I do is when I fire my, you know, browser up, I click on CNN. So I guess what I need to do is not click on CNN anymore. But I'll go ahead to where's news. Let's see. TV and video. Okay. Okay, I'm going to add. Add a bookmark. I'm going to put in BBC. Okay. I'm going to add. Okay. Where is the BBC? Oh, here it is down here. Kind of small. I think I can move it up here. Okay. Wonder if I can, let's see, edit the bookmark, change the icon. Well, come on, you should have a better, yuck. Okay, wait a minute. Flat icons. Okay, well, let's try this. No. Well, wait a minute. Mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the noonday sun. No, that's not going to work. Okay, let's try something other than well, I could grab something someplace. You know, it says here you can use, you know, your own. Okay, let's move away from people here and flags. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm ashamed to admit I'm not sure with the Queen's death and everything else. Not sure U.S. Okay, this has got to be Great Britain, right? GB. Okay. There, okay, I can go with that. Okay. So let me click on this. Okay. I think this is going to work. Bye-bye, CNN. Okay, I think that's going to work. No more CNN for me. Now, I'm sure if there's some major event, a shooting in the United States or plane crash or something, that I could just type in CNN and go there and see if there's any video or that kind of stuff. But my plan is to stick with BBC World Service. Okay, so there's home. Here's news. Okay, wow, I do like this. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I'm going to be happy. Oh, hell. So sports, I wonder if I could take this off the, I don't think you could. I mean, since they they designed their setup. I don't think you could. I could take off that. Work, life, travel, future. What else is available? Weather. Okay, so I think I have solved a problem. Let's go back and see what other choices. Oh, I know what I need to do, by the way. I need to go to. So this is just this browser. Yeah, that's right. Just this browser. But let's go to settings, go to startup, use current. Okay, what I need to do is go, okay, that's okay. This is okay. I need to delete that. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to delete the same. This is the same thing. Okay, so now on startup, I need to use current pages. Okay, now I'm going to shut this down and start it up. Okay. Okay, now I do not see I did not see BBC or BBC. Okay, I'm going to click here. Okay, now wait a minute. Okay, start page. Okay, 2 start pages. Okay. Delete. And delete this. Maybe I should have deleted the other BBC. Okay, let's do this again. Kill it. And go to okay, that worked. Great. That worked. I use this start page, by the way, thing. In fact, I pay him. I think I pay him money for it. I don't know how much. Not a lot. Oh man, I gotta take one of my naproxen. And okay, none's in there, but I need to take it. Metformin. Okay. Where is my naproxen? Is it buried behind? Oh, there it is. Okay. Naproxen works well. Just be, check check with your doctor if you have any kind of things going on with you. I think naproxen can be not as hard as Tylenol and things, but if you have, what is it, liver or kidney or both, but anyway, check with your doctor and make sure it's okay. You don't want to, if you have, I think it's liver. If I'm acting weird, that's because I have a fear of choking or having my airway blocked or something. And I'm not going to tell you which one, but I was sitting here and what was I eating, or medicine I was taking, or what was it? Can't remember. Sitting right here, and my airway became blocked because I took something. I can't remember if it was a medicine or whatever. Now, you missed the best part, but it was, so I'm trying to clear my airway, and then, then you can hear me. And luckily, you can't see them when I started, like, spitting up, that kind of stuff. And I've always had well, not always. It happened when I was, 26 years of age or later. That happened because we had a flu come through. And I vomited a little bit. And my airway was blocked. And it was scary. And the next year, another flu came through. I think it was basically just, reconstituted itself or whatever. Okay. I forget which one it was. And then next year was a big one. 2 years in a row, and then I was afraid then. And I did that again. And then after that, and that was a long time ago. Now there's been a few times that something has come through that I've got, a minor thing. And I've, put cold, compresses on my forehead and around my neck and do various things. And lay awake all night long. And that's hours. Laying there terrified that I'm going to, aspirate on vomit. And then my children, they're all grown now, of course, but something would come up, well, when did your father die? Well, he died in, 2025 or something. He died he choked to death on vomit. Oh, so your father was an alcoholic or something? No. So, okay, what else? I think I'll leave it at this. One subject right here. Changing, if you use CNN. So I'm not planning on, let's take a look at this again. This looks good to me. And I've been a BBC fan forever. And I mean forever, when I was in grade school, Not so much in grade school, but that's when I started shortwave listening, when I was in grade school. But definitely through high school. When I went to high school, every morning for 4 years, I would wake up and start my day by tuning into Australia, a radio station in Australia. Now, it wasn't, the Australian Broadcasting Corporation or whatever they call themselves. It was a regional station out away from, I think, major civilization down there, which is the entire Australia, I think. Australia has every kind of deadly, everything that's deadly they have down there. I don't think God liked Australia. but it was like a local station, except they probably were broadcasting on, medium wave, but they also broadcast simultaneously on shortwave because probably they had a large, a large area where there was some people out there that were, way out there, and so, and there's other around the world with the shortwave radio. There was, and still, I guess, is. Um, I used to, of course, I listened. That was my hobby. Um, can't remember the call sign now, but even Canada, the United States, of course, had several, and there was one that was very clear and had some pretty good programming. And I can't remember the call sign, from Canada. They were in Canada and broadcasting for the Canadian, people. But they were on shortwave also, in order to, I guess, to reach some people that are out there in the northern area or something like that. And I used to listen to that. And what's the movie? St. Ralph, I think it is. The movie I like because it was, I think, well done. And it's available someplace online. And it's about a boy in Catholic high school. And of course, I went to Catholic high school. And I thought it was very well done. I liked it. And it's interesting in there that they mention a high school kids are actually listening to in this what happens. I won't tell you about it. You can look it up if you want to. St. Ralph. They're listening, and it's they give the call sign of that radio station. They're listening on that station or whatever. The one that I used to listen to. Anyway, thank you very much. That's the thing too, yeah. If there's a station you like, or something that you like as a home page, front page, for news, you might send the link, just in a comment below, and then put the link to it. Thank you very much for watching.